my head. Okay. Can you put off that line? Okay. We already have.
Right.
We're already online.
All right.
I want to greet all the people that are coming online right now. We have some people coming already to join us. Okay. All right. I think I will on Facebook. Okay, we should be on anytime from now. Huh? Is there anybody there on YouTube who want to see you? Okay, we have Laulu here on YouTube. Then we have Aisha. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Okay, I think we have more people there. Yeah, we have Samson. Yeah, we can see. I think Yomi needs to move a little bit to the left, right? No? Is it? Yeah, that's okay, yeah. Good. Yeah, that way. Yeah. I think you're cutting off the head, cutting off everybody's head. I think you need to move it closer like that, right? Yeah, good. Even closer a little bit. Yeah. Closer so you can still get your Miss head, yeah? Okay, today we are going to be having a very interesting topic. Okay, that's better. Then you have to move it backward. It's too much, I think. Today we are going to be having a very, very interesting topic now, but yeah, that's good. You're right. And it's going to be book review. It's going to be my true bestseller, my first bestseller, my true first bestseller is what we are going to be reviewing today. And so that book was selling. It was number one on all Christian titles, of all Christian titles in that year. I think it was 2007, 2000. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let me see. When was it published? Or was it 2007, 2008? It was the number one bestseller of all Christian books that particular time. And 2008, okay, 2008. And it was not just the best Christian book sold, but it was one of the best books sold in that year, one of the most sold books in that particular year. And I was number 6 in all of Amazon 2 million books that were sold. And Mr. Obama's book was number 1 for some weeks then, but that week when I released my own, he was number 9 and I was number 6. So it was the top 10 books sold in 2008, that February when we released it. So yeah, we are waiting to release, to welcome our audience on Facebook. And once we are on Facebook, we will start and commence and invite everybody to join us. So let me know when we're on Facebook. So thank you everybody that is, okay, we're already there. We were there 3 minutes ago. I didn't nobody to tell me. You guys okay, it's on now. Please always watch out for my interest. I was waiting for it to come on Facebook and you didn't tell me that's been done for 3 minutes. Sorry guys, I'm sorry Facebook audience that I didn't welcome you. I just didn't know because I'm on YouTube. So I didn't know we're already on Facebook. So let me quickly welcome our Facebook audience. My assistants here are too busy doing their own thing as well. So I have Mberio here, Ijeoma is here, Ebony Cynthia is here, Tezi is here, Beatrice is here, Oluremi is here, Olumide, Mary Odia is on Facebook, Tessie, Miriam, Pat Obazi, Adebonojo, Orlando. Please let's go ahead and quickly invite as many people as we can on Facebook and on YouTube. Please go invite your friends. Let's go invite our friends. And no sound on Facebook or on YouTube? No sound everywhere. Facebook, no sound. Okay. What's the problem? Hello? Can you people hear me? I want people on Facebook to write. Is there sound? Can you hear the volume? Right. Is there sound? No sound? Huh? It's fixed now. It just came on now. Okay. There is sound on YouTube. Okay. Thank you so much. There is sound now. Okay. So what is the problem that why was there no sound on Facebook? Okay, sorry guys. I heard that the Facebook people were not hearing me. So if you already hear me, no volume. So I think there is volume now, right? Okay, you can hear me now. Jane Musanka said they can hear me now. If you can hear me now, please, can you people go and call your friends? Let's go and call your friends and invite as many people as possible. Please go and invite your people. The title of today is very intriguing. Pastors, sit up. Church shift is here. Pastors, sit up. Church shift is here. And I think Yomi agrees with that, and Yomi will help me to communicate to you guys and everybody why that topic is so much important. Why that topic is actually the topic that is that is what the book addresses. That this book, Church Shift. Some people like Dr. Success Folade, he believes that this book is probably at least that's his own opinion, so I have to respect his own opinion. He believes that it is the most important book that has ever been written. He believes that this book is probably the most important Christian book that has been written so far. So that is how much this book is valued. And this is the book, Church Shift. If you have not read it, if you have read it, you probably agree with it. You probably agree with what this man said, that that's what Success said. And many other people are saying that this is the most important book they've ever read, or the most interesting book they've ever read. And so, okay, we call this Sit Up. Pastors, sit up. The revolution is here. Pastors, sit up. Church shift is here. So is that title justified, Yomi? What will you say about this title? Pastors, sit up. The church shift is here. The shift in the church, in the way we do church. The shift that was prophesied about 10 years ago, the shift is already here. What do you say about that?
All right. Thank you, Dr. Sunday, and thank you, the team, and thank you, everyone on Facebook and YouTube. This is Yomi Adelaja from Nigeria, originally from Nigeria. Now I'm in Kalamazoo, Michigan, United States. First and foremost, I will say thank you to DSA for the powerful mind revolution book called Church Shift. And, saying, Pastor, sit up, the shift is here. Man, if any pastor in the world have not read that book, they are missing out. Any pastor, any church leader, or any Christian all over the world, if you have not read that book, man, you have not read any book. You have not yet read any book. Because there are some things that book talks about that will blow your mind. Like, you will just be like, hey, I've been practicing religion all my life. What is wrong with me? Like, just go and read it. Because there are some things that even words cannot explain, that I cannot find words to explain myself. When I was reading the book, I would pause, I'll write some things down, I'll pause, I'll write things down.
And you are thinking, am I reading well? Am I reading well?
Yes, I'm like, hey, I've never seen such a book in my life. Like, as in, it's just mind-blowing. Any Christian or any church leader who desire a radical transformation in their view of church must read this book. I'm not saying should. If I say should, it will be an option, but must. If you don't read it before you die, man, when you get to heaven, you will be like, I miss. Because there are some things that you, as a leader, or as a church leader, or as a Christian, there are things that God has called you to do. That if you refuse to do them, some people will not rise. See, church is beyond what we think of it today. It's beyond that. Like, oh, we did a building, we erected for $100 million. Who cares? When you read this book, your mind about church will change. Sometimes when I finished reading the book, I stopped going to church, man. People started calling, what's wrong with you? Have you backslided? What is? I said, no, I've not backslided.
But you couldn't see the right church. There was no correct church around you.
Yeah. I was like, I just need to pull back a little bit because I'm seeing the way churches. I read the book and I compare it to what is going on in churches. I'm like, hey, I need to step back a little bit. Just step back. Because when you have a good opinion and you've read this book and the things that are going on in your mind is not in line with the church, they will call you a rebel, they will call you are backslided, they will say so many things. But inside of you, there's a burning fire. See, church shift, let me just lay a little background about the book. There was this dissatisfaction in the heart of God about the way the church is going in our generation.
Yeah.
And God was not pleased about the less influence that the church is having in the world.
Yeah.
So God got to raise somebody. Imagine, let me use Nigeria as an example now. Every 5 minute walk, you see a church. What are they contributing to the community? The last time I was in Nigeria, I was privileged to minister in a church. I didn't go there to do religion because I didn't go there to just preach or teach what they want to hear. I said, okay, let's take this example. Driving to this church this morning, I saw so many churches along the way, but the road that led to these all churches is even worse. I said, what is the problem? Why can't you guys liaise together with Redeem, Foursquare, this and that, and come together and build this road and let people ask, who are the ones that build this road? Why can't you guys push straight line? Because your church is here, why can't you do it? Everybody was just quiet and looking at me and saying, hey, this is strange. We've never had this before. I said, yes. The reason why we are not causing influence in our community is because we think it's the government that has the job. It's only the politician that has the job. No. Only a dead church would think like that. So I challenge all of them, like, you got to take responsibility. Fix the road. Let the government sue you for doing the right thing. They'll say it's the local government project. It's the federal government project. And people are dying. Your cars are getting spoiled every Sunday, every week that you drive to church, and you are saying it's the local government project.
That is just an excuse. The reason why the churches are not fixing the roads, and they are not building the hospitals, and they are not doing other social projects that they're supposed to do in the environment is because it's just because they are used to taking all the money. Can you imagine if you have $1 million coming in every year, and you use some of the $1 million to send your children to school, and you use some of them to just buy yourself good cars, good clothes, and take care of yourself. Now somebody is telling you that money is supposed to be used to build road. It means you will not be able to use that money to travel abroad. You will not be able to use that money to buy yourself another car. You will not be able to use that money to do all the things that you are to enjoy your life. So I think the pastors are just using that as an excuse that, the government will not allow them. The government is not stopping them from building hospitals. The government is not stopping them from building schools. Even when they build the schools, they only do it for themselves. So this book is talking about bringing relevance to this church and to the world. And so when you preach that message, I think it's a shock wave you brought to that church. Continue.
Yes. Yes, sir. So when I was teaching on that topic, everybody after the service, they were coming to me like, your thinking is different. I'm like, yeah, it should be different. We have been doing church. I was born in church and raised in religion. I was destroyed and shattered by religion, even though I was walking around men of God. But I still felt the emptiness, like this is not how the church should be practiced. So when I came in contact with this book, I said, yes, I'm not the only one in this boat. Like, yeah, this book has given me a voice, and I will not stop. I will not stop. I will keep saying it. So churchship became a book as a result of the challenge given to Dr. Sunday. Dr. Sunday, took the responsibility on himself, even in the face of danger and in the face of death. I don't think no pastor in Nigeria would do that. Under a communist system where they can shoot you and kill you or jail you or destroy your whole family, Pastor Sunday felt the need that the church should not be isolated from the community. Back home in Nigeria and Africa, we think the church is a building that is isolated from the society or the political system. No, the church is within the community, and the church got to dictate for the politicians or the government what they need to do. That is how they need to seek the consent of the big men of God before they even pass law. So Dr. Sunday took up the challenge, even though it was risky. I won't lie to you. I'm like, hey, I won't do that because But he just took these challenges. He has children, he has wife, he has church members, he has life too. So when he took this challenge, like, okay, I can't just sit down and allow the government to just destroy the church or destroy.
Actually, what I spoke to the government is, if you would not take responsibility for this country, I would do it. I would take responsibility for the country, and that's what I did. So this book, when you read this book, I'm sure I will still go back to all the points you got from the book. But before then, when you read this book, is it easier for you to understand what I'm doing right now? Because for people who didn't read this book, they are shocked that who is this man challenging all the big men in Nigeria? Who is this man challenging the status quo in Nigeria? But if you have read this book, you will not be asking that question. Am I right?
No, I will never ask that question. It is because people perish for lack of knowledge. And if you want to hide anything for a black man, put it in a book. Put it in a book. They will never buy a car, a brand new car, put a key in the middle of the book and say, I give you this book as a gift. People will not even open the page of that book to get to that car key. And they'll be like, oh, what gift are you giving to me? Just a book. But I bought you a car, I put the key inside the book. But if you leave the book for 100 years, the car key will be there untouched. That is what is happening to the mind of Nigerian Christians. They think, when a man of God just stands somewhere and teach me something, I just believe. They are not reading books. They are not even reading the Bible. So when I read this book and people are just coming to attack Dr. Sunday, I just laugh like, hey, you guys don't even know. Go and make research about who this man is. It's not just talking theory. Pastors love to talk stories from the Bible and theories. This is practical. Somebody put his life in line. Can you do it? He could have been shot, killed, and died. But for you to be a revolutionist, you have to sign your life like, okay, I'm ready, even if it's going to cost my life. Like Ruth said, even if I die, let me die. That is what Dr. Sunday did. And when you see him coming out, it's because he has done practically what he's teaching theoretically. It's not just a pastor that sits somewhere and just teach you theory. No, he has practicalized it in the face of imminent death. He came out, protested in 2004. I think that was what led to the Green Orange Revolution in Ukraine. If you have not read about it, go and read. Information is all over on the internet, but people are just coming to defend their part. Who's the People cannot even defend the gospel. They can't even defend Jesus Christ. But they want to come out because your pastor is big or because his church is big. You want to come and defend him? You go and read first. Go and make research about Dr. Sunday. Don't just open your big mouth and just say something that you don't understand. Because the reason why the world is this right now, in the state that it is right now, is because the church refused to step in to take responsibility. Imagine Dr. Sunday, all the members of his church, they came out into the street. Man, into the street, in the face of God. Oh my. Who would do that? Who dare do that? So, if not them out, like, we need to talk to the government. Like, if they need to hear us, until the government listen to them, they never back down. They were sitting in the street, cooking food, bringing food to people, camping outside. Which pastor will do that? Tell me. Apart from Martin Luther King that did that, who else wants to do that? To face government? You will just die. But here is it today. It didn't die. If Pastor Sunday had not done what he did, this book would not come about. And if he had not done what he did back then, there will not be freedom for the people in Ukraine. Honestly speaking, the church will not have a voice because they will pass law that will silence you. They will pass law that will rubbish the church. But because a man from Idomina, from Nigeria, stood his ground, even he wasn't born in the Ukraine, that is to let you know that it doesn't matter where your background is. It doesn't matter where you come from in the world. When God placed you in a place, you need to find something, the purpose of why God sent you there. That was why when I came to America, I was doing church. I continued to do church because I continued in the Nigerian church. I was doing church, and the church continued to batter me, and the church continued to do their whatever. But when I discovered the truth, man, nothing could stop me. I said, so I've been wasting my life all this year. I've been wasting my time just trying to work and look for money. And let me put this point. God did not send you into this world just to make a living, pay bills, and die. No. God didn't send you to do that. Just make a living, just job, get money, and die. No, God sent you here for a purpose. God wants you to be his extension on earth. He wants to walk through your hands. He wants to speak through your mouth. He wants to see through your eyes. You want to be the channel through which God passes his message to the world. So, churchship just created that, it just blew my mind, like boom, it just opened my heart. Like see opportunities that you are missing. And ever since I read that book, man, no stopping me, no going back. Because I said, why would I be in Kalamazoo? And they will not even know who I am. They will not even know that I'm a kingdom carrier. Why will I not influence the community? Why will I not just go out and do it? People are scared because, I don't want people to know that I'm doing. No. I want people to know what I'm doing. And that's why I took responsibility on me that I can't just read this book and sit down. No. I can't just finish this book and now be thinking the same old way that I used to think. I said, no, I need to go into the community. I need to go into the education system in America. I need to go into the street, to the rejected ones, to those people that the people reject and push aside. I need to go to them and hang out. And
that is very good that you are talking about that, because so this book is a book that you read and it changes you and you begin to act. So that's what I wanted to ask you. What are you are inspired. You cannot sit down anymore in church and just because you have, that's why. So can you tell us some of those principles? You started by mentioning some of the principles in the book and what they inspired you to do. Can you mention one principle or two principles and give example of what you began to do as a result?
All right. In the book, Dr. Sunday talked about the power of the people power. That God, in the book of Joel said, in the last day, I will send my spirit upon all flesh. He told his disciples in the book of Acts that, wait, tarry in Jerusalem until you receive power from above. And the power of God that came upon you is not just to sit. Some people receive the power and they sit down. And the power is just diminishing, like, I don't even know what to do. So he talked about people's power. And he used the revolution that they made in Ukraine, or they carried out in Ukraine, as an example. That the united, when we are united together in one voice, we can shake a nation to its foundation. Everything stood still when the church, not thousands, let me just use thousands, thousands of people trooped out into the street. Cars could not drive. Everything stood still because of the power of the people. So we have power. I never knew that, I have power to change the world. I just think I got saved to be in church and just to die in church. That was my thinking, just give your life to Jesus, follow the routine they do, and just come to show up. But when I read this book, I say, so I have power to change a place, to transform a country. If he did it, I can do it too. I don't care if I'm starting small, but I'm going to build on it because I see somebody that has achieved that, even in the face of death, in the face of, man, we all know what Russia is. We all know all those communist countries that we all know. So they can kill you.
So people are sitting down in churches, like you sat down in church, thinking that you are just born again and to go to heaven. To go to heaven.
Yeah.
So you want to tell me that most people, because we are doing a book review today. This is book review. This is the program. Is it written there? They put it in the bracket, a book, put in their place. It's a book review program we are doing. We are reviewing this book in this program. And the reason is because, when you check, books are necessary to change your mind. Somebody is asking, is it about Christ or is it about the book? It's book review we are doing today. So, like, for example, he had Christ and he was sitting there in churches, he didn't do anything. The story I spoke here in this book, all the Christians, they had Christ and they were sitting there in churches, they didn't do anything because they didn't have understanding. But you also had Christ and you didn't do you didn't do all the things you do. But when you read the book, you got understanding. Understanding that, no, as a believer, I'm not supposed to sit in the church, but I'm supposed to carry the kingdom in me to change the world around me. So the person who is saying that, is it about Christ? You could have Christ and be irrelevant. That's why you need book to bring understanding. My people are not perished, not because they don't have Christ, but because they have Christ, but they don't have knowledge. My people perish for lack of knowledge. That is what makes people perish. So when you read this book, tell us what you began to do so that people will know that not having Christ and not knowing what to do is as irrelevant as not having Christ.
Yes, thank you for that person that was asking that question. It's not about the book. It's not about Dr. Sunday Adelaja. It's about Jesus. Jesus is the center of the book. Even you can't have Jesus and feel comfortable not doing anything. See, okay, we have the Bible, we have Jesus, fine, but there are some inspiration that comes from God to people to put down. So it's not just we are talking about books. No, Jesus is in the book. See, I got saved, in Nigeria growing, you must go to church. Your parents will whoop you if you don't go to church. You must go to church. I was going to church. I came to the US, I'm like still going to church, doing the same thing, same old way. I'm like, hey, you can't just continue like that. So I was searching, what book do I want to read? I read the book, even though I have Jesus with me, but I wasn't making any impact. I was just saying.
And that is the problem. That is coming from the mindset of religiosity that has been put in our people. They just tell you only need Bible, but you read the Bible, you don't understand what to do. God has raised up millions of people all over the world, all over the age, all through the years, who have been given revelations and inspirations, and who have been able to practice what is in the Bible in their own time. So people who say, oh, just read the Bible, don't read books, that is religion. Religion is killing people. And when people say, okay, is it just about why should I read the book? I already have Christ. Or why should I read the Bible? No, any other book apart from I already have the Bible. Those are the people who will never make a difference in their world. Because even when you read the New Testament, you will see that Paul is always talking about some books or some poets or some philosophers or some writers because they read. Even Jesus himself was arguing with the Pharisees and the Sadducees because he knew what was written. He knew book. So because we need to read. Okay, for example, you read the Bible before you read this book, but you didn't do the things you started to do after you read the book. So that is what people do. That's what people don't know. You can read the Bible. You bring the thing to read the Bible like a religious book, and you just pray. But when you read book, you know what to do. The book is translated. The Bible is explained through in a book.
Yes, sir. So let me continue. In the book, Dr. Sunday was, God put it in his mind that it is God's intention for all believers to occupy their personal promised land. That's the quote from the book. It is God's intention for all believers to occupy their personal promised land. I never knew we have a promised land. I was thinking it was the promised land, the Canaan land that God promised the children of Israel. But I never knew that any land that you possess. See, I'm still going there. God has a promised land for every of his children. That's from the book. He wants us to occupy it so that we can possess the earth and the world for him. There's a difference between the earth and the world. See, the earth is the Lord and his fullness thereof. The earth is one of the planets, but the world is the area where God called you. It might be the world of music, it might be the world of entertainment, it might be the world of preaching, it might be the world of sport, it might be the world of it might be shoemaking world, it might be doctor, it might be medicine, it might be anything. That's the world God has called you into, to use the kingdom values, kingdom principles to influence the environment. We are in the earth, we are the planet. But where is the world that God has called you to? That's your own promised land. That's where you will not struggle. And I found that I was called into public speaking. I can do public speaking for 1 million hours, but I was scared. I was afraid. I was shy. Nobody could even kick me, push me, do it. I will be silent. I will be timid. I will be saying I can't even speak English very well. I don't even understand things. I'm afraid of the crowd and this. But that was the passion and thing that God has placed in me, that I put this in you so that you will talk to people, So when I read the book, I said, this thing has been laying dormant inside of me, and I'm afraid of what people will think, of what people will say, or when they say I'm rebellious, when they say I'm backsliding. I began to rationalize things, but I said, no, I need to step up. You know what I did? I now began to go outside into the street every Sunday evening. I'm like, these guys that people are saying they are homeless, these guys that are smoking dope in the hood, all those places. I said, I need to go and meet them. Like, let me just hang out with them. If Jesus was alive, that is where we spend most of his time. So I began to go out. Hey, what's going on? We sit down, we talk. They began to know, hey, Yomi, how are you? It's not about me, but it was like, somebody told me, people have been passing this place. I've been sitting down here one night, a homeless guy. He said, nobody ever stopped by to even say hi. Said everybody is busy looking for money, going on their own. You know, that's America system for you. You can die in isolation. And this guy began to pour things to me. He was crying. I'm like, hey.
So that means you started to act because you got the confidence after reading the book. And you also got the knowledge. You also got the knowledge that it is your own promised land. You see, how many people in Nigerian churches or even in American churches or England churches, anywhere you are, if you have not read this book, many people, you might be Christian for 20 years and never even relate it to you that the promised land that is talking about in the Old Testament is talking about you. That every believer is supposed to have their own promised land. Many people, if you have not read this book, then you will not know it. So even though you are saying, I'm reading the Bible, what is important is that I'm reading the Bible and I'm going to church. But you are going to church, you are reading the Bible, but if nobody has gotten that inspiration and that revelation, you will never know. You can keep on reading the Bible, you will never know it. That's why books are important. And that's why we are talking about this book today. What are the other ideas you got from the book? Or you want to say something? Or you wanted to say something before then? Okay. Maybe.
Yeah, from the prologue of this book, Dr. Sunday said, and I quote, one day, the church and its people worldwide will no longer be humiliated and downtrodden, but will lead nations. And I read that prologue. I'm like, lead nations? How? You know, that's the prologue. I was trying to, like, the beginning of the book is already preparing me to read the whole book. I sat down, like, I was just reading non-stop, like, hey, I need to consume this book. He said, the church and its people, Christian, the church and we, the people, worldwide, will no longer be humiliated and downtrodden, but will lead nations. I'm like, okay, when are we going to lead nations if we continue like this? We are busy talking about denomination. My church is better than yours. These are my members. These are my court people. We have turned the church to be a court. So don't listen to the other pastor. Don't go to other people's church. As if we are not one body of Christ. They now begin to teach you their doctrine.
Stop, please. Will you continue? Before you continue, so people are saying, but why should you be talking about your book? Why are you talking about books? We want to talk about Christ. Okay, you go to church where they talk about Christ, but you never get an idea that you just got. Even though you are going to church, you are in church all your life, but you never heard that inspiration that, no, the church is supposed to lead the world and subdue the earth. Because what you are being told in church is religion. Even though the church is important, but it is what your pastor knows that you will know. It is what your pastor is teaching you that you will know. If your pastor doesn't have this revelation and doesn't have this inspiration, even though you are going to church, you will never know it. That's why books are important. For example, even though you've been reading the Bible on your own, but you never got the idea from the Bible by yourself that the church can lead the world. You have to read it. So people are saying, why is he talking about his books? Why? Let him talk about the Bible. But when you read the Bible, you didn't get, you have been reading the Bible, but you didn't get that inspiration that the church can go ahead and take the world. It's the book that you know, because God reveals things to people through the Bible, and He will not begin to repeat it to you, everybody, each day. You have to read the books that have been written so that you get that. And thanks to the fact that you read this book, that's where you got that inspiration from, that the church is supposed to lead the world. Am I correct?
You are correct, sir. So let me just clear the air. People are just saying he's talking about the book, he's talking about the book. Where does the book come from in the first place? By the inspiration of God. When you read the book, Dr. Stoney said something. He was flying to Ukraine, and he just put his head and he was thinking, so from the meeting I was just coming from, what is the church turning to? And God began to put things in his mind. The Bible says the word of God is written by the inspiration of God. and it is profitable for correction, for instruction, for reproof, that the Son of Man may be thoroughly punished unto all good work. So also the same God who gave the inspiration for the Bible to be written also gave inspiration to people, his chosen ones, to write. God needs you to carry out his assignment. I can't, when they say we are talking about the book, where does the book come from? From God. A son of God has the capacity to write the mind of God. God will say, sit down, right, I want to tell you what he taught me to do. Put it down. That is not your idea. I know that is not so. Dr. Sunday just wake up one morning and say, let me just write a book so that I can become a bestseller. No, God saw a need and he needed a man. And he made himself available. Here I am, God sent me. And he put this book down. Just as he did to Moses. Take this scroll, write what I'm telling you. What is wrong with people? They say we are talking about books. Moses wrote books. Paul wrote books. Hey, Dr. Sunday wrote books. Dr. Miles Monroe wrote books. So what are we talking about? They got the inspiration from God to affect the world. It's because of our religious mentality that Nigeria is wallowing and swimming in deadliest poverty. We have many churches, big names. What are the impact? Show us this result now. Show us the proof. Show us the fruit of your work. Show us. The Bible says, by their fruit we shall know them. I'm not here to just talk about books or just defend a book. It's what Jesus wants that is in that book.
And then what happened? But the result, the taste is in the eating, is in the pudding. But because the result you started to produce, it shows that it is God. Because after that, you started to move. You started to discover your promised land. And then you started to go out and reach out to your promised land. Tell us a few things about what you are also already doing right now as a result.
I still want to put that behind, but since you asked, let me say it. So when I read the book, even though I've been reading Bible, I've been reading Bible, trying to be religious, trying to fulfill all self-righteousness, just to say, oh, where did you read today? What happened in the Bible? I was just doing that. But when I read the book, and I drove around in the community, I saw some need. I saw like, hey, if nobody is doing something, nothing will be done. And I'll just say, my kid will ask me, even when I have them, Dad, what did you do when you saw these wrong things? So I didn't want to wait for my kids to ask me questions. I want to start stepping in. So when I read the book, I said, oh, I saw two needs. For us to rebuild America, we have to go into the education system and we have to go into the street. Enough is enough of all this organized, meeting. That's enough. Like I bear it alone. Even though nobody joined me, I'm a one-man soldier. Let me go. Bible says, go into the world and make disciples. Go into the street, make them. And I began to talk to this guy. And lo and behold, there was an opportunity that showed up for me to serve at the Kalamazoo Gospel Mission, a shelter for the homeless. We home like over 1,000 people, men and women and children. So the door opened for me to serve there on the men's shelter. These are people that are older than me. They're like, but God sent me there because
this is also
my community.
And this is also not easy to do that. Because most of the Africans who come to Europe or come to America, it's not easy to do that. Because you'll be thinking that your accent, they will not understand your accent. You'll be thinking that they look down on Africans, that you are just an African. You'll be thinking that, oh, I need to make money, Jerry. I don't have time. Let me just go ahead and make money like other people. There are so many things that could have held you back. That's what books do. That's what books does for people. When you read books, the right books, that's what happens to you, because you get the inspiration to be able to overcome all those questions and all those obstacles that are in your mind, and you get the energy, the inspiration to go ahead and do what you would have attempted to do before.
Yes, sir. So as I was saying, so I got there, people were like, oh, he won't be able to make it because of my stature, this boy from Africa. Most of them are white, Black African American, Mexican, so many people that I have to talk to every day. So they were like, oh, we don't know if this guy is going to make it. People who have gotten this job and they quit in the next week, like, we don't even know if this guy is going to survive because I'm small, I'm a Nigerian boy, who is he? But when God started, working, dealing with them through me to the glory of God, they were like, no. Where did you get your wisdom from? All of them. They were like, no, we never thought this way that Africans could be so white. Africans could be so, organized. Like we thought you would quit you would just leave because people have been scared. We are dealing with drug dealers. We are dealing with people that have psychological issues. We are dealing with ex-convict. We are dealing with so many issues. And I find myself in their midst, so like my family. I go there and I have videos, I have pictures, I have to the glory of God. But before I couldn't do that. I could never do it.
Even though you are reading Bible before then you are reading Bible. And there are so many people in your Kalamazoo city that are reading Bible too, but they are not doing that. Because that's why we need to read books. That's why books give inspiration and it makes the Bible come alive. You see, some people, each time, every day, I talk about my books, people always say, no, tell them to read the Bible. Tell them to read the Bible. But what they don't know is that when people read the Bible, they are only getting the interpretation that they have been exposed to.
Yes.
That's why they need to read books to renew their mind, so that they will be able to get another interpretation other than the one that they have been exposed to.
Let me just tell this to the whole world right now. It is not pastor's responsibility to force you to study the Bible. It is your own responsibility. Why will he tell you to read the Bible? Why are you a Christian in the first place if you don't want to study the Bible? We know, let's assume that all of us are reading the Bible, but not everyone are reading the Bible. And those ones that are not studying their Bible are the ones saying, why are you talking about your book? Because they are not reading, they don't read.
I don't really agree. I think that there are people who are reading the Bible. And I know so many people who are reading the Bible, but still, they just know what they know. They just know, okay, for example, I know a lot of people in Winners Chapel. And every scripture that you give them in the Bible, they will interpret it like Oyedepo will interpret it. They will not see what they are reading in the Bible. You ask, okay, for example, let's take Luke chapter 6, verse 38. Give, and it shall be given unto you. That place is talking about giving, but it's not talking about giving money. But you ask any Christian in Nigeria, either they are going to Winners Chapel, or they are going to Redeemed, or they are going to any Christian church, they will tell you that it's talking about giving money. They will tell you that it's talking about sowing. But if you read that place and you have never been to a Nigerian church or a charismatic church, you will discover that it's not talking about money at all. It's only talking about giving justice, forgiveness, righteousness, and things like that. But people who have only been exposed to reading, to hearing only some certain translation and interpretation, they are only, whenever they are reading, even though they are reading the Bible. Yes. So it's not true that they are not reading the Bible. They are reading the Bible, but they are only seeing there what they have been told. That's why it's very important to challenge yourself to go beyond just, reading the Bible. Because when you read the Bible you only hear the translation of what you have been told. You need to read the Bible, but read other books as well. That will expand your mind to be able to see, so there are other translations and interpretations to this scripture that I read before.
So let me just give this example that all of us can relate to. If you will keep eating the same food, you are eating starch, morning, afternoon, evening, morning, afternoon, evening, what will happen to you? Malnutrition. And that person can die. The Bible is fine, it's perfect, very good, given by God, inspiration. But do you know that some pastors have their own Bible that they wrote? They began to make comment. No, they make their own Bible. They'll be like, Pastor Adeboye's Bible, Bishop Oyedepo's Bible, this expository Bible. That is their own view. That is the inspiration God gave to them to interpret the Bible in a simpler language. And people will now begin to buy that too. So why can't you study the Bible too and have your own side commentary and have your own side comment and get inspiration from God? Some people are becoming so lazy. They always want to build their life on just what the pastor says, what this one says. Go into the scripture. Bible, Jesus always referred to his people. Have you not read? To the scribes and Pharisees, have you not read?
What
have you not written in your book?
Have you not read? Can you tell us also about some other points? You mentioned one point, very great. But we want to hear more points you got from that, from this book.
Dr. Sunday talked about the 7th sphere of influence in that churchship. That, see, when we are not just called into the world to just live and die without making any impact. And he put the 7th sphere of influence as the sphere of entertainment, sport, art and media, family, business, and so on and so forth, for the sake of my time. So when you discover your sphere of influence, life becomes easy for you. That is why you don't compete with people or just want to fly in their own or work in their own path. Discover your own area of calling. We all have it. We have our own sphere of influence that nobody will do it better than you. But because we want to work in another man's dream, we want to work in another man's shadow. That is why we are not living fully in our potentials. So when I discover this about me, I said, okay, I've seen that I need to go into the street, I need to impact the homeless people. Then I now saw the education system of America. I saw what they're teaching the kids. I'm like, I need to take this upon myself. Let me start somewhere and just get into the education system. So I started in elementary school. I need to assist teachers. I want to have personal contact with these kids. I want to put Jesus. They took Jesus away from the school. I'm like, hey, they can only fire me from my job, but for me not to say the truth, I will say the truth.
Now,
everybody's scared. I don't want to lose my job.
That is another reason why we must all read books. You see, he read this book, he saw the boldness of a man. And he said he never knew before then that one man could challenge the world and say, I can change my nation, I can change my city. He contacted that grace, he contacted that boldness, and now he is in America. And despite the fact that the school is separated from religion, from the church, he said, no, even if I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my life, I'm going to lose it. Because he has seen an example. That is another aspect of books, and that's what books do for you. Books do for you. They give you examples to follow. So because he has seen that example, and he has read that this is my own sphere of influence. There are 7 spheres of life. So this education is my sphere of influence. I am going to take it, and I'm going to take the risk, just like Pastor Sunday take the risk. So that is another lesson for people who don't read books and who say you just read the Bible. The books give you examples and models. Yeah, go ahead. Any other point you would like to mention?
Yes, so I started in elementary school, just like that. So I began to work with the kids. I began to talk to them. They never heard anything about Jesus, about the gospel, about the king. They don't know. So when I left the elementary school, there was a high school in the community that was like, oh, this school is bad. The kids, they are tough, they are this. So I'm like, hey, send me to that school. I would like to go. So I switched from elementary school with little kids. I switched to a high school where the notorious kids are. When I got there, I said, God, you sent me on the purpose. Like, all of them are looking at me and say, oh, are you a staff? Are you a teacher? What do you do in this school? And I began to see, we don't know what is going on in the education system, but it's painful. You'll be walking in the hallway in the school and you see kids kissing. Hey, my first week was war, man. I'm like, no, I can't be here and all this nonsense is happening. You know what? I stop. Hey, guys, you need to stop right now. Guys, stop right now. They look at me somehow like, who is this? You got to stop. I don't want to see you guys do this in this hallway. This is a school. You know this thing? All of them that I saw and I spoke with, all of them came. Like, hey, lady, it's not your husband. It's not even married to you. How do you expect other kids, other students to see you? As a prostitute? This is a school. Can you do this in the presence of your parents? All of them were like, ooh, they were afraid. Like, they never saw a man authority, the voice of authority speak like that.
Okay,
all of them claim.
Now, I see that you say you have been able to read a book and act. Now, the problem with the church today is that we have so many millions sitting down in churches and just going and coming back. They are not acting. That is another reason why we must read books, because it will spoil you how to act. Now, but the question, when you read this book, you read about the Orange Revolution. And I'm saying now, pastors sit up because the church shift is here. The revolution is here. Do you think this kind of revolution that we did, political revolution, by inspiring the church members that power belongs to the people, do you think that message, power belongs to the people, could also happen in Nigeria when church members, when Christians will realize that not just Nigeria, in all the countries of the world, that power belongs to the people, and people will begin to arise and against unrighteousness, against the deception, against the lies, against the theft that are happening by the pastors and by the politicians, do you think that's why we should read the books? That's why we should read books, because you read it and you began to act. Can you imagine what will begin to act if all Christians begin to read this book and they get inspired just like you? Do you remember? Can you imagine what will begin to happen?
Yes, sir. So this is what the people quote. This is the scripture people use. Romans chapter 13 from verse 1 to 7. Let me just paraphrase. Jesus was talking about, the book was talking, the Bible was talking about submitting to authority. You need to submit to authority. Don't question them. Don't do this. That's not the interpretation of what the Bible is saying in Romans chapter 13. Submit to authority means the government. When you submit to the government as they are passing the law that suits the Bible, that pleases God. But the moment they begin to touch the territories, they begin to touch things that negate the kingdom principle. The Bible didn't say that you need to submit to. The Bible says you need to fight back. Like, you need to attack them. Like, hey, excuse me, this cannot happen. And that was what Dr. Sunday did. Like, you guys cannot just be influencing the politics and imposing people on us. Election that wasn't won by this, you try to impose this president on us. No. We are saying no. The church, we are saying no. And that was what took Dr. Sunday to the street and his members. But because our pastors in Africa, they have eaten with a long spoon with the devil. They use the long spoon to eat with the devil and the politician. They cannot speak the truth anymore. They can't confront them and say, no, we take our stand. Then that is why they could manipulate the church and do whatever they want to do. Let me see what happened in Nigeria when they were passing the bill, like, oh, they want to take CRK, Christian Religious Study, and leave Islamic Religious Study out of our school. They want to take CRK. What happened? Pastors begin to panic. If they had done their own work in the beginning, they should not panic.
Yeah, that is the political aspect of it. But what I'm asking, the question I ask you is religious revolution. I am saying that just like we were able to do this politically, do you think the time for revolution has come in Africa also now, that when members will come to awareness, and for example, I think that a revolution like that is already going on with the tithe issue. But do you think that when people read this kind of book and they get inspired that, okay, power belongs to us, we are the people. If we stop paying our tithes, or if we stop, supporting all these pastors that are doing all this evil, or if we just stay away, we can change something. That's why I call the title of this program, Pastors Sit Up. Church shift is here. That there is a change. Things must be changed. That's what. Do you think that kind of revolution, awareness, and the kind of thing that we did politically could come into religious area of our country and the world?
Very, 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 very possible. At least I think we need a revolution. Not even I think. We want revolution. And it is very, 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 very possible. All we have to do, when you read books, what does it do to you? It changes your mind. People have been imprisoned in their mind. And they don't want to. That's why they will tell you don't read other people's books. Pastors will be telling you, you need to only read my book. For what? Are you a God? You are not a God. They don't want them to get the truth from elsewhere because they know they are teaching their people heresy. They want to keep them in perpetual slaves. So they are saying, we want to control you. So they take the will of people away from them so that they can control them. Don't read other people's books. Don't listen to other people's message. Don't attend other people's show because they are afraid. They are insecure. They know that if they go out, the truth will be exposed to them and they will not come back to my church and they begin to question what I'm doing. So they don't want people to question them. So see, if you're a member of the church and you are thinking, oh, God, I don't want to confront my past, if this teaching heresy, you need to confront. Ask questions. Bible says evil, this code says evil begins to spread when the truth is silent, when the good ones are keeping quiet. You just say, oh, time will heal it. It's going, we don't worry. Don't worry. We need to worry you because if you don't worry, the Christianity they will pass down to your kids. Man, you will not like it.
Is there any other point you would like to, because our time is going, is there any other point you would like to mention from the book?
Yes, sir. There are other points that I want to mention from the book. In the book, it said in the book that if the church refuses to confront the wicked government, sooner than later the government system will choke everything out of the church.
Yeah, we spoke about that. Can you move to another one?
Yes.
Bless you.
So this is what the church should talk about now. That church leaders should teach their members, the body of Christ, about the power that was given to them by God, about the influence they can cause in the world, not just keeping them to come to church on Sundays, pay their tithe, sing praise and worship, and go back home, not influencing their community. I think it is time for pastors to teach the truth. Fine, you want to be rich, you want to fly jet, but don't manipulate people to do that. Teach them the truth. Let people make the choice. If there is 20 Christians, there are 20 Christians in the community. That environment should know that I'm not just saying religious Christians. There's a real Christian who read books. Leave your people, give them the liberty. Hey, listen to the truth. Even recommend books from other authors to them.
Yeah,
who are listening to this. Let open their mind.
So buttress what you said, the thing I wrote in the book is that no Christian is called to sit in the pew. No Christian is called to sit in the church. That the calling of Christians is to go. So, but today, if you go to church, they just want you to keep on coming back and sitting down. But what I was talking about in the book is that no, we are all called to go and make a difference in our world. We are all called to go into a sphere of life and turn the world around and make the world a better place and bring the principles and the values of the kingdom of God into the world. That nobody is having a call to sit in the church pew. Everybody must go to his promised land and conquer it. Even if you are to serve in the church, I said it is homekeeping. It is, but to sing in the choir, that's not ministry. Ministry is when you identify your sphere of calling and when you go there and bring the values of the kingdom of God there. Now, so that aspect of message, how much is it? It has affected you. We see it in your life. We know that you even stopped going to sit down to have the ministry to the pew. So you are not sitting down in church in the pew anymore, but you are already implementing what is written in this book. Now, how much is that need still in the body of Christ?
Sir, if 20 people can join me right here in Kalamazoo and we are doing the same thing, it will cause revolution. But it's just because one man who has discovered the truth and is doing it. Nobody might notice it, but God is saying it. The same thing should happen in Nigeria. Start doing the right, even if it's you alone. Don't be afraid to stand alone. People deserted me. They left me alone. I will be alone. I will be, even though I'm not alone, but sometimes you are lonely. Why are people hating on you? Why are they not saying the things that you are saying? No, I will be left alone, but I'm like, God, I'm in your hands because of the things that I want to do for you. It is time for Christians in Nigeria, in Africa, to think the same way too. You have been called not to sit down. How many great men that God wants to use that pastor are sitting on? See, let me read Revelation chapter 5 from verse 10. The Bible says, "You have made them to be a kingdom and a priest to serve our God, and they will reign here on the earth." How do you want to reign? How do you want to let people reign when you keep them under your roof called church? The church is meant to bring people in, equip them, and send them back into the world. Bring them in, teach them the truth, and say, hey, I don't want you to just sit down in my church. Go back. What I've taught you, that's what Jesus told his disciples. What I teach you, go back and teach the word. I said, go into the world, teach the gospel, baptize them in the name of the Father, and let them observe all that I've taught you. He called them from the crowd, he equipped them, prepared them, groomed them, and he launched them back into our pastor doing that. Instead, we want to fight for members. We want to keep coming to the church, keep coming. Release them, release. The Bible says, go. It didn't say call. After you count the fish, groom them, tell them the truth. Then send them back out. If God will bless you, is it not God that called you? He will bless you. Not until you deceive people, imprison their mind, and keep them under the four walls of the church and say, okay, our church is 1 billion distinct members. What are the 1 billion members doing to affect the community? That's the question.
Yeah, so that's the bottom line of this book. How every Christian could be equipped to go out and affect and change the world around him. And change his world and be able to bring the kingdom of God to where he is. Now, we have an opportunity to do that with this, our $1 Libya challenge. Now, the $1 Libya challenge is because of what has happened to Africans. A lot of Africans are being sold right now in Libya,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a big news all over the world, and we want to raise $1 million for them.
Yes.
And the way we want to do it is by doing GoFundMe. Now, in
Yes, sir.
GoFundMe, anybody could just go there and from his card drop, we say $1, but the GoFundMe might be asking up to $5. So you just
Yes.
need to drop any amount you can. It could be $100, it could be $50, it could be $10, any amount you can. By everybody putting the little amount that they can, we will be able to make a difference. So, but the most important thing is about the campaign, the challenge.
Yes.
The challenge is we need everybody that is hearing me right now to write a paper, to write something like this, and write it out that $1 challenge, $1 Libya challenge. You need to write it out and challenge at least 5 people in your area of influence and tell them to go and sow or to go and give $1 or any amount they can to the cause of rescuing our Libyan people and resettling them also. Rescue them and resettle them. So this is what we want to do with the money. But then if without the campaign going viral, then nothing can be done. So we need this campaign to go viral. So we're asking you, everybody that is listening now, please go and call your friend. This is called $1 Libya challenge. $1 Libya challenge. We need to get it go viral. Call out 5 people. Call out 5 people by name and let them also call out 5 people. Let them also call out 10 people. Let them call out as many people as they can. $1 Libya challenge. $1 Libya challenge. Let them go to GoFundMe and put in $1 there or how much they can afford to put. So this is what it's all about. It needs to go viral. If you can do it and make it go viral, we'll be able to collect that $1 million that we'll use to settle the people, to be able to settle them, to be able to rescue some of the people that are there. So, so this is one of the things that we are doing to confirm the book, the truth of this book, that we must act instead of just going to sit in churches. So, have you heard about this campaign, sir?
Yeah, I've heard about the campaign, and so many people have been asking me that they want to give, and when they click on the GoFundMe, it brings a pound sterling of Britain. So they were like, oh, so how would they give in dollars when they are seeing pound sterling? How does that work?
It doesn't matter what amount. It doesn't matter what currency. They could just put dollars. If they put $1, it is the same thing as £1. It doesn't matter. It can even be 1 naira or whatever. It can be in naira, in any currency. Even though it was registered in pounds, but anybody could give in any currency.
Okay, so I just want that clarification because they asked me too. So that's what we are talking about. How many church has risen in Africa to even step in? How many of their jets have they used to send it down? Like, okay, I'm a pastor. This is my jet for free. I will fuel it. I will use my pilot. Go and pick these people. It's because it's not happening to their children. It's because it's not happening to them. Are those people not part of the body of Christ?
No. But let me challenge you personally. Are you going to call out? Do you know 5 friends that you want to call out?
Yes, I know. I know 5 friends, Pastor.
You know 5 friends. So I would like you also to do the video, and call out your own friends, or maybe 5, maybe more, so that they could also go to GoFundMe and be able to do any amount they do. But the whole idea, the most important thing is the campaign. The most important thing is the marathon, is the baton, is the relay, so that everybody will call out other people and challenge them to go there. And then, the more publicity we'll give it, the better. So like now, I'm putting my own on the, in the picture. We are taking a photograph like this, and then the video, I'm putting it, so we want to keep on that campaign going. And that's why I'm challenging everybody that is watching right now to also go ahead on the social media, any social media they want, take the photograph of, any kind of photograph you want, to inspire people that I have given my $1 or $5, and I'm inspiring, and I'm calling you, go ahead and do your own. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, sir. I will do that. I will do that on my part. I will do that.
Yeah.
It's a collective responsibility. We're not just living the Sunday in the race alone. It's what Jesus demands from all of us. It's our responsibility. I don't know why people are not seeing it as part of them. I was crying when I was watching the video. Like, what is happening to human beings? Like, these are God creatures. These are the image of God. What is happening to us? And some people will go to bed and sleep good that night, and they will still sleep in their $1 billion houses and still fly there. Man, where's the compassion? Jesus had compassion on the ground and said, sit down. You don't need the preaching right now. You need food, and I will give you bread and fish. It is not about just preaching. It's about acting. Give people what they need when they need it. Don't just think, oh, I'm not ready for that. I'm not called. My ministry is not called for that. The church is. I've seen churches say to their members, church is not a charity organization. People are so disappointed. They need help, like immediate help, and they will run to their churches that they've been giving tithe for the past 30 years. And what the church will say is, we are not for charity organization. We are sorry, there's no money in the purse of the church. And they see the pastors living big life. We are not saying pastors should not live good. Fine, let them live good. But if you are living good and your members are living below and they are living poor, we have not done a good job. Well, we have not done a good job.
I think that is why we all actually need to read this book and get it. The way to get the book, some people are asking, how do you get the book? Go to Amazon. If you go to Amazon, you'll be able to get the book. If you don't want to get it on Amazon, you can get it cheaper just by writing to dssbooks@gmail.com. dssbooks@gmail.com. And you go to my blog, sundayadelajablog.com/books. But I have other books as well. One of the other books that might be good for you here is 7 Tips to Self-Fulfillment. You see the kind of transformation that is happening, and that happened to me after I read that book. Every single book you read from me will give you that kind of transformation. 7 Tips to Self-Fulfillment. You want to be fulfilled? This book will really help you. Now, another book that I wrote for my friend, or in memory of my friend, Miles Monroe, is Miles Monroe, Why Bad Things Happen to Good People. So this, why people die early and tragic death. This will really help comfort anybody that is going through any kind of loss or pain or tragedy. Another book that will be able to help you is Life is an Opportunity. So if you get this book, you will just know how to gain what in 1 year, what many people don't gain in 10 years. You'll be able to know how to take advantage of opportunities. Another book that is a bestseller that I recommend to you is called Money Won't Make You Rich. Many people have read this book and it has really blessed them. Poverty Mindset and Abundance Mindset is another book that is absolutely revolutionary. It will change your mindset, how you look at the world. Stop Working for Uncle Sam is another book, yes, that will totally set you free from this world system. So all these books are on dssbooks@gmail.com. Just write to dssbooks@gmail.com. But most importantly, you can actually apply to be a distributor of these books, and you'll be able to get up to 70% from each book. So if you want to be a distributor of the book, just write to dssbooks@gmail.com as well. dssbooks@gmail.com. You could be a distributor and make money make money from the book. This one is called Insulted by Ungodliness. So much ungodliness all around us. And this is what to do when you see ungodliness. Another bestseller is this one here, Kingdom Driven Life. So I have so many books. If you go to Amazon, you'll see a whole list of books that will be able to inspire you to become who God wants you to be. I wrote a book about Nigerian economy, but it's not just about Nigerian economy. It could be used in any nation, but for you, especially for your own, economic prosperity. Create Your Own Network. Worth is another book here. Who Am I? Why Am I Here? Is another book. No One Is Better Than You is another book that will really help you. The Law of Difference, being able to make yourself different in the whole world, is another book that will help people. This one is also another book that's very popular with people, how to regain your lost years. Especially for people who are above 30 years old, you need to regain those years. Mountain of Ignorance is another very popular book that, especially people in Africa need to read this book about ignorance, Mountain of Ignorance. So the way to do it, like I said, go to my blog, sundayadelajablog.com/books, or write to dssbooks, one word, dssbooks@gmail.com. What would you like to say as your last word? Because we need to come back in another 45 minutes for live broadcast. What would you like to say as your last word about this book?
Yeah, my last word on short shift is, if you have not gotten that book, if you've not got the book to read, please go and get it. And to add this last word, is it doesn't just change your mind, it doesn't just revolutionize my mind, it taught me how to be a financial manager. From that book, it taught me how to not work for money, to let money work for me. From that same book, it taught me how to take risks and just take challenges. That's what it taught me. So it's not just about your spiritual life alone. God cares about your spiritual life as much as he cares about your financial life. You don't want to be a Christian whose life is not even preaching the gospel that I should preach. When you are wealthy and you are rich in a godly way, when you want to minister to an unbeliever, he will listen to you, that you know what you're talking about because your life is showing it. So the book will teach you how your mind will change based on what you've read in the Bible. It will complement your knowledge of the Word of God, and it will transform your mind on taking risk, on how you want to become financially good. You can get it from that book and from other books too that are written by Dr. Sunday Adelaja. Invest into your future. Buy books. Don't just buy phones, buy big things. Buy books. Learn for your unborn generation, because what you know, your children will know much more. You pass it down to them. What the husband know, he will pass it to the wife. What the wife know, he will pass to the husband, and the kids will learn. So don't just buy material things and just live a flamboyant. Invest into books. Man, the book inspired me to start buying books more. I started buying books. I started listening to messages, because what? I saw a need. And I said, I needed to step in. Don't wait for somebody to say, oh, and I was thinking to do that. Oh, what stopped you from doing it? Oh, I have that in my mind for 3 years. What has stopped you to do it? Get out of your comfort zone and keep moving and keep working in the things that God has called you to do. And that's my last word for everyone.
Thank you so much, Yomi. Now, before we all go, I want to say tonight I'm coming on in the next 50 minutes. In the next 15 minutes, I'll be coming on live again. And the topic is going to be how pastors brainwash you through assault on personality. A lot of people, have suffered in the churches and in the hands of pastors. You don't even know. A lot of people don't even know that pastors are assaulting their personalities. And through the personality, then you need to call in, please. I need you to call in. Because when pastors assault your personality, they put you down and you become like you are nobody. And that is a way to actually hypnotize you. That is a way to brainwash you. So pastors and churches today are brainwashing and hypnotizing their members and making them into slaves, subduing and subjugating them through assault on personality. So assault on personality is what I'll be talking on today. So, and I invite all of you, go and invite your friends, especially who have suffered what is called assault on personality. Pastors, churches are doing this, and we have to talk about this so as to uproot this evil from our churches. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for being here. Don't forget the Libya challenge, $1 Libya challenge. Please don't forget $1 Libya challenge, and go to GoFundMe, gofundme.com, and then go and call your friends out. Call at least 5 people out to join the campaign. Thank you so much. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you, Yomi. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.